Hi guys, so today I went to the book launch of This Is Where It Ends by Marieke Nijkamp. You will see some footage of the interview that Maud did with her. You can find her YouTube channel down below in the link. The event was in the American Book Center in Amsterdam today. Well, enjoy the video.
Now let's get started. First of all, like Tima said, I'm a booktuber, meaning that I make videos on YouTube about books. You can check me out if you search on Reading Miss Froggy. And today I'm here to do an interview with Marieke Nijkamp for her debut novel, This Is Where It Ends. So before we get started talking about your book, could you maybe introduce yourself and your book?
Well, I'm Marieke. I think you all know me. I think most of you do, at least. And I actually maybe shouldn't have given you the hardcover because I could have showed it off, but I do have an art here if that works. Or, yeah.
If you want to show it off.
Cool. This is my book, for which you all have to fight, apparently. It's going to be fun. This Is Where It Ends is a book about a school shooting. It takes place over the course of 54 minutes and follows 14 who all have a reason to fear the boy with the gun. This is my co-author. So yeah, this is the book. I'm really proud of it, and it's slightly bizarre that the first print sold out, so woohoo! Actually the book for me started about 3 years ago, almost to the day actually, when I was in the US for the first time. And I was with a friend of mine and we were on a road trip in New Jersey. We were on our way to grab lunch someplace and we passed a couple of school buses, and for me that was the first time I saw a school bus in real life, because obviously there are very few of them here. And that got us started on a conversation about high school experience, the differences in school culture. And it was also shortly after Sandy Hook, so we got talking about school safety.
This book, obviously, like I said, it's not something that happens every day or even once a month in the Netherlands. So how do you write a book like this? What type of research do you do to make sure that it is, in a way, accurate at least?
Quite a lot of it. Before I really started writing the story, I knew I had to do enough research to feel like I had some kind of knowledge of and understanding mostly of the experience. So I read a lot of non-fiction, I watched a lot of documentaries, I sat on Corinna's couch and listened to 911 calls and cried my eyes out, probably disturbing her a bit.
It would have been more disturbing if you hadn't.
You have fun times. I spoke to friends of mine who went to schools where shootings happened, and fortunately they didn't experience them themselves, but they did have friends who experienced school shootings, and they knew how it affected people and what it did to their just their psyche and what it did psychologically. So I spend a lot of time just immersing myself in the experience for as much as that's possible from an outsider's perspective.
Stories.
I mean, in a way, like, you definitely it makes you consider what you would do if you were in a situation like that. In that sense, it definitely forces you to consider your sense of mortality and sense of the things you take for granted. Because you, especially here in the Netherlands, you don't didn't a couple school to begin with. There's quite a few we did to create a character like all the other characters. I wanted to get a sense of who he was and who he had this not occurred, and the dreams he had and the hopes he had, and all those tiny little details that
some groups, committee, even some people in the audience right here who want to be writers, who might want to display a diverse cast of characters. Do you have any advice for these people?
People, the stories they and usually the second sentence jump in with, oh, I recognize that, or oh, I have that same experience, or oh, let me tell you about mine. But I think best thing we can do in terms of just being aware of the world.
Well, it's no spoiler to say that several people die in the book. I was wondering, before writing, did you make a list of everybody you wanted to kill, or did you just have it along the way? A hit list, of course.
I did have a good idea of who of the characters I wanted to kill, and God, that sounds awful. For me, one of the hele mooie routine, maar wel. Ja, precies. Ik ben heel benieuwd wat je ervan vindt. Ja.
I hope you all liked the video. This is my copy of the book. It's hardcover and I had a great day, and I hope that everybody who was there did too. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You can do that by clicking on the link below. Go to my channel and say subscribe. And well, read the book, of course. I haven't read it, so I will soon. And I'll see you guys later. Bye!